Day 1, Travel Day. Usually not a really exciting day as the players, spread all over Europe, are traveling with plane, car or train to the ESL studios in Katowice, Poland. Day 2, Media Day and rehearsals. This day is always a long-lasting day with a busy schedule. During this day, all pictures, videos and interviews are done for the players in time segments of around 3 hours per team. After this, the teams have the possibility to practice on the stage.
Silence is like so easy to do. Put your fucking sneakers. Come on. Yes.
During the media day, all talent and broadcasting staff are rehearsing and making sure that everything works. From light effects to video intros. This is to ensure quality and no mistakes on show day. The media day is a very long day, sometimes ending at times like 10 in the evening or even later. The reason for this is that people want everything to be perfect, the shows to be smooth and good.
He's so happy he can finger paint. He's so happy.
Wait, it's not complete yet. There's some strires here.
Look, it has like a funny hair. Like, you know, it's happy. Oh, it's working. And here is Kevin, the dead zone. Vanix. That's gonna hit the book burger of his life. The worst. Only one bite. Oh! Camille, what do you think about the match of tomorrow against Krasna?
We will see.
We will see. Are you comfortable, confident?
Of course.
Of course.
As always.
As always. You're gonna bring some secret Polish tactics? Maybe. Are you gonna carry? Are you gonna play as good as last time? Maybe? As good as last time or better?
Milan!
Milan!
Hey, I don't know.
Milan? Stefan Stigwischer.
Milan! Stefan.
Stefan.
Day 3, Match Day. The most important day of all. Everything comes down to this. All the trainings and time spent by teams on preparation. Now they have to show that they're the best and they can beat their opponents.
Niall, say hello. The camera. It's Dead Zone's camera, so I'm just filming a bit. Hey, Dead Zone. Is that the real Carrie Barry? Hello, Barry. Never Carrie Barry. Well, we'll see this. We'll see today.
Kaya, who's gonna win?
Who's gonna win? I have no idea. It's literally like so close. It's like all the teams are equally skilled. I think they're one of the least experienced, which is why I leaned against Go Hard, actually. But I'm still a fan of them inside. There you go.
Fortunately, Oops ends up losing against Kasna with a 2-7 scoreline, promoting Kasna to the finals against Ding.
The thing we definitely want to talk about was steps and what happened in the cap circle as well. You guys actually want to go into a bit more detail with that on the map?
Yep. Now that was the round where Ding attacked. So it was the first round, I believe, on steps where Kasna had an M53, 55 round there. They had 140 and I believe a PvP round here. They've got the mouse here, a batch at AP there, and then two of the other batch heads covering the south.
And the idea is quite simple behind the tactic. The tactic works around blind shooting the cap, the one cap. They use artillery, they use the TVP, the 140. They're going to constantly shoot down all the way into the cap, hoping that they get the decapping shot. So Ding was a bit lucky, they didn't get hit, and eventually they wanted to force Kasna, to move out of their comfortable position. So they moved their mouse from the back ridge, they moved him straight into the cap. In the end, also taking the 50 with them, making sure that Kasna would be too late.
And you could see that they were trying to get the RT to waste their shot on any of these two tanks, and keeping Hulkling as safe as possible. In fact, Shockish and his mouse moved up ahead to here to bait any shots the RT would take at the cap instead.
Yeah, and we could see last second, the guy getting spotted that had the most cap points, and before that, Mouse kept getting decapped. E50M got decapped, but it didn't matter.
At the same time, Breakneck was in the batch at here to try and stop anything poking on top of this ridge to try and spot the back of the cap where Hulkling was.
Yeah, and we saw last second attempt from Kasna with Nexus trying to push across, get this decapping spot, but he got shot from these angles and he was just totally obliterated.
Basically, the tactic worked down to a T, and Kasna just fell for it.
It was really exciting. It was really good listening to Daki. He's like, one more shot. Just, no, they've not got the shot. One more shot. And the whole time Creech is like, nobody spot me. Nobody spot me. And at the end, Creech was like, yeah, like I had this.
They did actually spot him at the end, but they couldn't get the shot. And I saw him miss, like kind of in the middle of the cap circle.
He actually got hit in the second that it was already capped, and then he got hit at that exact moment.
It's the cap done. Once the exclamation mark appears, but there's still those couple of seconds where it can get prolonged.
But that's the thing. I mean, 1 second. If 1 second makes a difference, it makes it. That's it. Yeah, they seem to be keeping a strong hold on this match.
We can see both teams on Runeberg especially playing so aggressive, especially Ding this last round. You saw them with the bed jets, just straight pushing into there, taking out one tank after another, and from there on controlling the game, controlling Kasna.
It seems like a throwback to kind of the earlier meta where people try and use as many French tanks as possible. Gohard did it as well in the earlier season. And the Scorpion we haven't seen for a while on Runeberg, so it was nice seeing it make a comeback and actually be second in damage.
It's something that we've seen from Ding actually a lot. They're taking back these old things like Breakneck on steps on C0. They're taking these old things, they're looking back and they're using it to their full effect.
And of course it forgets to tell someone.
The person that was supposed to tell Isne when the shuttle would leave had forgotten to do so. This meant that Isna expected the shuttle to leave 60 minutes later than the real time. He was still in bed while everyone was already downstairs waiting for him. After quickly calling him, he came running downstairs a couple minutes later with all of his stuff.